questionable in the video.
We recently had we have a weekly vlog, video log called Wong Weekends, and a recent episode I tried to learn stick shift for the first time. Does everyone know how to drive stick or something? Because real men, dude. I just need to practice, okay? I just need to practice. Can I practice on your car?
No.
Thank you for answering for me. I agree with you completely.
Cool. We understand each other.
Next. I saw, yes, in the back there.
You're so hot,
Can you please state that in the form of a question so we can answer it?
That was a creative way to turn that into a question.
Yeah, not bad.
I give you props for that. Thanks. I wish more people thought that, especially when I was in high school. I'm just kidding. You guys are sweet. Let's a question.
Yes, with the Hello Kitty boat.
Watch it with me. Wes, you're so hot.
You're so Hello Kitty. How have you enjoyed Brisbane or just Australia? What have you guys done?
We walked to Stanley Street. Is that Stanley Street?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Is that it?
We walked down there. We ate at Pearl Cafe.
Okay.
And
It's
we
delicious.
went to Absolutely Fabulous.
We went to.
It's like these like gift stores that are like antique type stores about some gifts for people.
Yeah, it's been great.
We flew in today.
Oh, okay.
So really, you guys are our experience in Brisbane. And so if you're asking how we enjoyed Brisbane,
We had meat pies.
We just had meat pie.
Why do you? What is that?
Oh, because we were sitting here. It wasn't on the ground.
It's been really good so far. I wish I could stay longer.
We've been trying to learn the slang, but what's a good one we learned?
Oh, she'll be right.
She'll be right. But good. What was the content? What is
Oh, add bloody and made to anything, and it's like, I guess.
Oh, I'm feeling quite peckish. Actually, no, I'm not because I just had the meat pie. What was the one for being tired again? Knackered. Oh, and you can call people like as long as your tone is right, you can call people whatever bad names as long as you sound happy. So you can be like, "Yo, Wanka!" But it's okay because it's I said it nicely.
Oh, it's chakos in here. Chakras.
Is that? They don't even know. You're making up words.
I'm making stuff up now. Next question.
Yes, sir. With the camera.
Hey, Wong Production. I'm fans of you, and I want to ask something. You are very famous at the moment, and your video most of them are really, really sick and good. Well, do you plan to enter Hollywood, or do you really have a plan to make a long movie like Hollywood movie, something like that?
We should first say, long movie and Hollywood movie are very, very different things. You can make a long movie without being a Hollywood movie. We've had several opportunities to make work with production companies to make a feature-length film, and it's just kind of always been about having the right timing and having the right pieces in place and working with the right people. So we actually, it's unofficial, but we are in the process of development right now for a feature-length film. In terms of Hollywood, it's not really Hollywood, I guess, by the definition of an Iron Man, movie. But that's because we're still learning. I think we're still at an early phase of our careers, but we also know that we have really great fans and support, and we also have our own personal taste. So when you make a Hollywood movie, you kind of enter this machine that just makes all the decisions for you. So we still want to learn in our own what we're comfortable with, and we're going to be making things that are our style and our voice, that we don't have to bend over for Hollywood and say, yeah, we'll do whatever you want. But we do have plans to do that, yes.
Also, thank you for the kind words in the beginning. This nice girl here.
Many people want you to be on TV. Do you think in the future you might have a television series? Because I'm sure all of us would love to watch you on TV.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Thank you. We would love to be on TV. Unfortunately, that's not something we can decide right now. So we're trying our best, and our latest web series, Home is Where the Hans Are. That was like a cool. I liked it too. That was like a little glimpse of what maybe we can offer to television. And right now, it's just a matter of seeing who's interested and seeing what the future is for people that make videos online and how they jump onto television.
The interesting thing though is that a lot of the industry right now is actually trying to get onto the internet. So it's like, you have TV shows or TV networks that are trying to build up their online, fan base or their online presence, and you have like major motion picture directors, Hollywood directors that are trying to make short films on YouTube. And it's like they're all coming, this direction, but then for some reason we're like trying to go that direction. So sometimes we're thinking maybe we should just stay here, because someday, and it's actually not too far-fetched, like more people are going to be watching shows and programs on the internet than they are going to be on TV. How many of you guys watch more TV or more YouTube? Like who's more YouTube? Or more on the internet, yeah. See, because you're all downloading stuff, that's why. Just kidding if anyone's listening. They're innocent. So, what we actually are also planning on doing, like with this upcoming year and future plans, we want to start making more shows that are just, for our channel, like long-form web shows, web series, more things like Hans Are or Fun Employed or whatever we did in the past. Because I think we have a lot of fun making, like, the episodes and the longer series than just the one-offs. So we're gonna keep doing that. So with or without TV, we're gonna have like shows for sure.
But also your voice is what's gonna help us get there, I think. Because if let's say you guys graduate uni and you work at a production company or somewhere, someone knows someone, passing our name along and really keeping up with us and supporting us, that's what's gonna get us to that next level. So thank you guys.
Yep. I think we can do a couple more. Yes, right, dead center. Yep.
Welcome to Brisbane, guys. I'd just like to ask, how was it like, working with Harry Shum Jr. and also Wong Hong? And who is another Asian superstar or Asian idol that you'd like to work with?
So we made some, how many of you guys know who Harry Shum Jr. is? He's on like Glee, this TV show called Glee. It's kind of a big show. He's really nice. Him and his team of people, they've seen what we've done, and he's been following us for a little bit, and he wanted to do some stuff with us, so we did a series of skits, and he's really fun to work with, really funny, very professional, really nice. Same with Lee Hong. Do you guys know who Wong Hong is? Yeah. He's really famous. Really famous. He's like one of Asia's biggest stars, and he asked us to make a music video for him last fall, and it was the most stressful project we've ever done because we didn't want to screw it up, but he was so nice and really funny.
He's really down to earth. He's
very down to earth.
A regular guy, except amazingly good looking. And Harry Shum, abs. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, no. Yeah, they're both great guys, and we'd love to work with them again. As far as another Asian superstar,
so many.
There are a lot.
There's so many just even non-Asian too. We just like working with anyone. Oh, you know what I was saying? Since I was like a kid, I've always been a fan of Jackie Chan. I know it's so like cliche, like stereotypical, like oh Jackie Chan. In America, like it's kind of racist, but like everyone will say like if you're like people will say like Asian people like oh Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan. Everyone's Jackie Chan. It's really sad. But I really was like a huge fan of him before, and it'd be cool to someday meet him.
You already got a Chan.
That's true. But he jumps off buildings. You don't do that.
No comment. All right, last question. Up there? Okay, up there. All right, Mr. Nice Guy, raise your hand if you're a nice guy.
Got a chance to see your feature film Moment with you a couple years back when you were in Canada.
Wait, you're American. You don't speak like the others. How did you get here? How did you infiltrate here?
Yeah, I got a chance to see it. I'm just wondering if you're ever planning to re-release the DVD to the love to my hands.
Cool. We'll repeat the question. This American.
I'm Canadian.
Canadian? Oh, excuse me.
You guys toured Canada. I was at Western Ontario.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
He just said that.
No, I was too amazed at his accent that we have. So he was asking, he was actually at one of our first tours in Western Ontario.
6 years ago.
6 years ago. Thank you for keeping up with us that long. That's awesome. Good to see you here 6 years later. For you know that whole timeline they were talking about. He was at one of those tours for that movie, A Moment with You, and we don't have plans on re-releasing the DVD anytime soon. We've thought about like putting it up to like for just free streaming on like the website, but we're worried that like it's not good enough anymore.
That was pretty good.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed it.
Thank you. That was also 6 years ago, so maybe your tastes have changed.
It's just a little dated, I think, and it might not be the best representation of what we're capable of now. Do you guys know that feeling? It's like, no, don't look at it. It was so long ago. I can do much better.
It's like your old Zynga posts. It's like no one wants to read that. He's like, oh, hi.
Or like old baby pictures. Or,
We'll think about it. You will be an example when we go back and talk to Ted. We're like, hey, we met this guy in Brisbane that we first